Hey gamers, it's Iggy Friday. You know what that means? It means it's time to be Iggy. And hold on. Hello gamers! I'm sure you've heard rumors, but guess what? They're all true. The rumor that I completely forgot to change the funny words. So I'm gonna do that right now in front of an audience. So hello everybody, welcome to Iggy Friday. I'm sure you've heard about it, but it is indeed Iggy Friday. So I'm gonna change this to I called it Headrush because I need something punchier. Because I want to include the hashtag Iggy Friday hashtag as well. Since we're probably doing some Iggy Smash stuff after we're done showing the stuff. I have no idea what Iggy Friday is. I'm new here. Well, I'll explain it to you in just a moment. Okay, we're just going to call it Headrush. More like cool guy album. So good, I'm so funny, and we're keeping it. Hashtag Iggy Friday, exclamation mark, exclamation donate. Okay, so, someone in chat said it's their first time here. They don't know what Iggy Friday is. Iggy Friday is just what we here in the industry call Fridays. Yeah, no, just every Friday is considered Iggy Friday, named after the illustrious and amazing Iggy Koopa, who's also my main in Smash. And also the source of the alert for follows. Thank you for the follow, Strawberry. So, I bet you're thinking, what the frick? As, you know, if we wanted to do a really funny joke that has been used a lot. Also, thank you very much for that. Kid is great. I'll be honest, in the last few months grabbing free bits so I can give them my favorite streamer. Whoops. Oh, well, whoopsie doodle. You gave away the prize. You gave it away. Anyway. Punctuary is actually as right. Iggy Friday came from me playing Smash on Fridays and playing as Iggy. Yeah. Originally, when Smash Ultimate came out, I was going to do, on Mondays, I would just do random and quick play. Like, I just play random every single time and just see where that took me. But on Fridays, I picked my main that started Iggy Friday. Then I became even more sporadic, and I never played the same thing and never had a regular schedule. But the Iggy Friday thing still stuck, because I liked it. Especially because the picture that I used in order to tell everyone it's Iggy Friday was a very good picture of an Iggy plush. I think the plush is upstairs, so I'm not going to go get it. But it was like a really kind of like a weird looking one. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because it's very important to me that you all see the inspiration behind it all if you haven't. Okay, yeah, no, it's this one. Although this one does look pretty derpy. Let me get the desktop up, because that's what we're going to be looking at. This one. There's just something very powerful about this image right here that I was just like, yeah, I want this to be the face of my brand now. So yeah, but that's not also a bunch of JoJo references. They have good Iggy and they have original Iggy. And they also have Iggy Koopa, the real Iggy. I don't have Iggy Joe. Yeah, don't worry about it. So anyway, I bet you're wondering what the heck are we doing on this stream? Well, for those of you who don't know, yesterday, I premiered a really cool thing called an album. Hey look, Overwatch League is live and this haunts me to look at. Also W, thank you, Jan, Miss Molly. I don't think I've ever said your name out loud, despite the fact we've talked a bunch. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, I did a kind of okay thing yesterday, and I made a little mashup album. Yeah, shut up, don't give it away. Called Sonic Headrush. It's got 61 whole comments, 572 whole likes. Guys, first I want to say, thank you guys so much for everything that y'all have done. Like, don't get me wrong, I know this isn't like, I don't know why I was going to say Stephen Colbert, but like, I know this isn't like Jon Stewart, PewDiePie, Markiplier, I know this isn't like fucking the primo numbers, but fucking, that's still 3,000 people have listened to it, and I've seen all the downloads on Bandcamp, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support so far. So I figured, since y'all are, like, you know, being PogChamp as F, I'm going to show you guys you know, a little bit of a how it was made, a little bit behind the scenes, and then we'll play some Smash. If you want to donate, then you can actually do it in two ways now. You can either go here and go to the download link, or you can download Sonic Headrush, and you can, hold on a second. My mom just dunked on me. Hold on. Sorry, so last night I finally sent my mashup albums over to my mom, because, like, I've always had, like, this sort of disconnect in my mind between, you know, what I do online, what I do, like, around my family. I've had a really big disconnect. But I've finally decided, you know what? Fuck it, I'm done. Oh, alright. I'll have to, tell that one to the audience. Sorry, anyway, I decided to finally send my mom all my mashup albums. She just got done listening to Sonic Headrush. She's about to start on Valhalla, and then she's gonna do Smash Up. But she just said not surprised about the first song on Sonic, which, as if you've heard the album, you know the first song is. Do you guys know what it's like to get dunked on by your own mother? Jokes aside, though. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys a little behind-the-scenes tour of what it was like to make this album, because it was a very fun album to make. It was a lot quicker, made over the course of 3 weeks, unless you got the very first song. So yeah, not surprised about All-Star Monkey Watch. She doesn't know about Rhythm Heaven yet, so after she listens to Rhythm Valhalla, she'll not be surprised about Monkey Watch either, but she was not surprised about All-Star. You should be proud of that. Yeah, I am. Did Red draw the album art? No, the album art was actually drawn by someone on Tumblr that I found. So, quick story. I'll start with the story of the album art, because I really like the album art. So, those of you who don't know, a few months back, like a few months ago, I started this little tradition as sort of an offshoot of IGGY Friday, because I'd noticed that, like, since we were starting the quarantine and stuff, no one really knew what day it was from. No, what day it was from? What? No one really knew what day it was anymore, because, you know, quarantine had destroyed the idea of time. Yeah, I know I have a bunch of DMs, don't worry about it. I just never exit out. Anyway, so I decided one day I was going to make a post on Thursday, because for those of you who don't know, let me explain something about IGGY Friday. Ever since IGGY Friday became a thing, I would always, let me show you the one from today. It's not really showing me a thing from today. Well, let's see, I can scroll down real quick and find it. What I would do is I would put a very sort of open-ended text post, which is today's a day, today's a new day, today's a day, which is actually a lyric from Sonic Rush, so funny reference there. So I was doing that, and then I retweet it with a saying, and you know that day is IGGY Friday, and that's just how I have done it all this time. So one day I noticed that no one knew what fucking day it was anymore. So I decided on a Thursday to open it up with, let me find the original thing real quick. Let's see, it's a mashup. Okay, yeah, no, here it is. I think you guys know what day it is. This is on a Thursday. To which one person said Wednesday. Someone said IGGY. Then someone said, I have no idea what time it is anymore. So then in that moment, I created, that's right, gamers, it's Scotcha Thursday. And then someone decided, I'm going to reblog this, and I'm going to add this GIF. One that I loved so much. And that GIF is by, I think it's Dark Blaze, but the X is in there, so that's a little bit weird. But anyway, I essentially DM'd them, and I was like, hey, this GIF rocks my life. Can I commission you for an album cover for Sonic Headrush based off of this? And so, the sequel to that is now, same thing, but now with Sonic on the side as well. And that's the story behind the album cover. So now that you know the story behind the album cover, how can that person replying be so wrong? Oh yeah, no, I forgot. Somebody replied saying, it's the one bad Sonic soundtrack. Yeah, no, people can be wrong, it's fine. They can be wrong all they want. We can let it happen. I gave a fun, caustic comeback, but either way, that's the story behind Ska-Cha-Cha Thursday, which is also the title of the song. Speaking of, Ska-Cha-Cha Thursday was the first mashup I made for this. And I made it, let me see, I can actually pull up the date when I made it because I have it right here. Let's see. So it was first made on July 16th? That can't be right. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it was made on July 16th. Well, it was exported on July 16th from the project it was in. Now, Ska-Cha-Cha, so for those of you who don't know, whenever I make an album, I just put it all in one really big project file. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna do something really quick. Don't want to take any chances on this. Okay, cool. So I make it on one really big project file. And this one is on that project file. I can't tell you guys what this album's about yet, but you'll know at one point. I'm going to just turn it down a little bit, that way you can see a couple of notes. Anyway, so what's going to happen is I'm going to go song by song and sort of give you guys a lowdown of how each song was made. So we're going to start with Ska-Cha-Cha Thursday because that was the first one that I made. We're not going in the order of the album because I don't want to. Hope you don't mind. Anyway, so also before we get started, once again, you can either donate by downloading the Bandcamp and choosing to give money, because that's an option. That's a thing you can do. To use FL. No, I use Mixcraft 8 Pro Studio. But what was I saying? I was saying something. Yeah, you can either download the album from Bandcamp and choose to donate if you're so inclined, or you can do !donate, and that'll give you a link to a direct donation spot. I don't need the donations, however, it is very greatly appreciated, and it inspires me to keep on doing this stream thing. Also, if you want to draw art for anything that happens tonight, whether it be on this or on Smash, then you can do that. Anyway, let's start with Ska-Cha-Cha Thursday. So, I don't remember the exact moment that I had the epiphany. I think I was like talking with Amanda as it happened. We were just like talking, like I think we were watching like Back to the Future 3 or something. And like, you know, Doc Brown was like, "Marty, we gotta go back to the future." That's what he sounds like. And in the middle of that, I was like, wait. Ska-Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha slide. And that's where this fun thing came from.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's go. Left foot, let's go. Take it back now, y'all.
And just that idea permeated the beginning of the whole thing. And at first I was like, okay, yeah, no, that's all I'm going to do. But those that don't know, I had played this game a good bit in my youth. Not a ton. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I was the biggest Sonic Rush fan ever. Because I didn't even know that I could use boost in that game until like last stream. You had to cut off the beginning bit. Oh, yes. I'll explain why I had to cut off the beginning bit in a second. Also, if you have any questions about any of the stuff that you see, let me know. But as I would listen to songs, since they became ingrained in my head, sometimes the sounds of other songs sort of seeped in as I remembered it back. Yeah, that's how ADHD brain works. Don't worry about it. But the one thing in my mind that permeated from this, and you'll hear another example of this later, is the part that's right here. When I hear the ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba, for some reason, the one thought that was Star Trek beamed into my mind was, hey, give me that toot-toot, da-da-da-da-da-da, now give me that beep-beep, ba-da-da-da-da-da. So I was like, well, now I have to do that. And that's why I added in this part. Wait, why is this part muted? Oh yeah, because it's a continuation of that. Oh, music so very loud compared to your voice. Oh god, let me fix that. Oh wait, you know what? I know why, I think. Let me see real quick. Yeah, I was on a podcast recently, so I had to turn down the mic volume a little bit. Also, I'm going to turn down the Mixcraft on this mixer a bit. Thanks for the warning on that. I didn't know that this was loud as frick. I'm just going to put that at like 26. A piece. Yeah, half volume. Let's see. This should sound a little bit better. Let's see. A little bit disappointed you went for R. Kelly in 2020. Yeah, no. I actually got an ask that was talking about it, saying, like, wasn't R. Kelly like a pedophile? If I'm being completely honest, I actually, to this day, do not actually know what R. Kelly did. I know that, like, he was in a lot of controversy stuff, but I frankly just didn't care. Not because, like, bad stuff, whatever, he makes good music. It's just that I didn't give a shit about music people. And I'd actually kind of completely forgotten about that, so I hope that that isn't anything that's super duper... well, feel shitty about that now. Regardless, the bottom line is he's a shit boy. However, I'm still stealing his song because this song now belongs to Ska Cha Cha. The remix to Ignition now officially belongs to Ska Cha Cha. Not even, like, it even jumped over Miku. Just add a little disclaimer in the description. Alright, I will be sure to do that. Thanks for fully inundating me. I can definitely look into it a little bit deeper. I would look into it. I would have looked into it further beforehand, but freaking yeah. So when are you mixing Sonic Rush with Back to the Future 3? Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Anyway, but the mindset that I had was that and that sort of thing just kind of manifested, and that's pretty much the rest of the song is. Someone asked, why are these cut up? So the reason they're cut up is, you're not supposed to see what's over there, just in case. So the reason is because, I'm just going to do a quick zoom in and then bring it over nice and easy. So the reason it's cut up is because I wanted a very specific part to happen on a very specific time. That part specifically is I wanted the last part of the phrase to be the cha-cha now, y'all. You know, like,
Cha-cha real smooth.
yeah, cha-cha real smooth. I wanted that to be the end of it. Now, if I had just let it play through, let's just do a quick exit all this stuff and see how that would sound.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's go. Left foot, let's go. Cha-cha real smooth. Turn it out.
And turn it out still sounds good, but I really like cha-cha real smooth happening right when they say ska-cha-cha. Also, another reason they're cut up is because there's a couple minor just sound glunks that are right here. Like, for instance, right here, you can hear like a...
Right, one hop this time.
Like a little cymbal there. So I wanted to kind of cut that out. Because the Phonic Mind vocal isolator isn't perfect, but you can easily work around it. Especially with all that stuff. Anyway, that's enough for this one. You don't need to take a look at this project anymore. No. You'll never know the truth of that project unless you ask really, really nicely. Is it normal or Blazy Mix? Well, guess what? We do both. Also, just a heads up, by the end of this, you all will get to see where you get the stems for each song. Each Sonic Rush song or each vocal track? Sonic Rush, I just ripped them from YouTube. Vocal tracks, I either found them on YouTube as well, or I managed to rip them using Phonic Mind, which is a paid service you can use. It's like a 60 cents a song that can divide, vocals apart. Looks pretty, yeah. Each vocal track, I cue what music words are. Yeah, essentially, is Phonic Mind implemented in Splitter.ai? That's actually a new one. I haven't seen Splitter.ai yet. I was introduced to one recently called La.ai or something. But this is actually something that's really, really helpful. I've been looking around for more of these. Oh, wait, there's pricing too? What's the pricing at? Okay, Splitters and Big Functionality is a user splitter service. 100% free, only free forever. Okay, pricing is donating. Okay, well, I will definitely hold on to this link. Thanks for introducing it to me, SR Mashups. I'll definitely take a look at it. Also, I've been biting my fingers a lot because of reasons. It's called Vyvance's Reasons. I'm just throwing that to their side for the baby. Okay, so we're just going to go in order that I put them down here. So let's start with Right There, Right On. This one is interesting. So the order that you see here isn't the order I actually like made these. Like I think the first one I made after this was Bomber Barbara, and then maybe back, and then I think back to back. Let me see real quick. Might have done A New Day pretty early too. Yeah, I think so. That's how it was. So anyway, this one's actually probably the most interesting because I was like, I love Right There, Right On, but I couldn't really decide on which one to include. So I was like, what if I just do all of them? All the songs ever. The first thing I want to mention, because this one got a lot of attention both with test audiences, in other words, the people I showed it to beforehand, and the people in the audience, and that would be this little ditty. Remember what I said about like my brain connecting song lyrics when I was a kid? Yeah, this is that. Hey, you thought doing a mashup album with no real theme? Course Kirby, wait 1 year. Anyway, so yeah, no, that was just when I was a kid. Like whenever I heard that da 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 da, like my brain when I was a kid was just like, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? I was like, oh, okay. I'm at mute for a bit because I'm worried it's going to spoil the album for me. Well, I'm going to be doing this for a while, so spoilers big time for a bit. Just wait until I tweet out again saying that I'm going to Smash. Yeah, no, I just slapped it there. And then also we have other things like... So one thing that I've been doing a lot of on this one is... I mentioned this in previous like mashup iterations, but there are two ways you can use vocal tracks. Either as the main melody or as an ostinato kind of deal where it just repeats shit over and over again in the background to add some stuff to it. What song are you talking about? Talking about Right There, Right On. And the SpongeBob theme together. So this one in particular kind of acts as like something where you don't really focus on it. You're not there like, hey, this is the main melody of the song. It's just like it's just like a little thing to play in the background. Even though it doesn't, well, it does it over here. Well, no, it doesn't. That's a different thing. Anyway, but that's Katamari Damacy. Stream regulars probably know why I had Katamari on the mind. But that's only certain people who are at certain parts of certain streams. Anyway, Psychosocial's pretty basic for what I usually do.
I did my time!
Like, come on. That's just the vibe. The vibe check. No, I like to include Psychosocial in my mashups. I notice there's a bunch of go-to tracks that I like to go to a lot. And honestly, yeah, there's no real excuse for it. I'm just doing it. You can't change that. But Psychosocial is really, really good because it's high energy. Now, something that I say a lot is that a lot of songs are either melodic vocals or non-melodic vocals. Your melodic vocals are stuff like, your na 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 na, or even something like, my baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. A Psychosocial like a Slipknot song, yeah. Pretty much anything with a melody. And then there are non-melodic songs, like, for instance, the verse of Psychosocial.
I did my time, and I went out, so if you say I'm fade, it doesn't cut, the soul is not so vibrant.
Can't really play that on the piano. Or, like, most raps are non-melodic. The reason I bring this up is because, Psychosocial, any non-melodic song, you don't really have to adjust to the key. Like, you'll notice that a lot of these songs are pitch bent. Like, Katamari Damacy, I think, is pitch bent a little bit. No, it isn't, because it's on the 5th. I forgot. But, like, 19-2000 later is. You can, but you don't have to. That's the thing. You don't have to. Because it just...
I did my time!
And if I had continued on, every time I include the... I do include the chorus over here, but I think that it's in the right key, so I didn't have to.
The preservation of the martyr in me.
Yeah, it's having more melodic vocals later in the song. Yeah, it does get melodic, like right here. The preservation of the martyr in me. Yeah. There's still a lot of melody to it, and you can still adjust to it, but non-melodic songs are really, really good, especially if you want to get across a certain energy. Like, Slipknot Psychosocial works really well because it has that energy of just like, oh yeah, let's go! It's, you know that one picture of like the screaming baseball going like, let's fucking go! That's Psychosocial. Hold on a second, I need to pull it up because it's important to me that we all are on the same page here. Because now I want to take a look at the Let's Fucking Go baseball and imagine it singing, God, I wish I knew that photo. Well, here it comes. Oh God, it's on Know Your Meme. Okay, let's see if I can just get a full screen version of this. All right, so.
I did my time and I went out. So if you say I'm fade, it doesn't cut. The soul is not so vibrant. The reckoning, the sickening, packaging subversion, pseudo-sacrosanct perversion.
Yeah, so you get the idea. It's pretty much 1-to-1, and that's the kind of energy it gives off. So anything that's high energy, that's why it works so well with like Rhythm Rally when I did use it in Rhythm Limbo. Yeah, and then I also used fucking more SpongeBob stuff. One thing that was a really funny joke that I did is originally this was gonna be pineapple under the sea. Originally, this was going to be the If Nautical Nonsense Be Something You Wish, but I switched it back to Who Lives in a Pineapple Under the Sea. That way it could rhyme with
the preservation of the martyr in me.
So I thought that was a funny rhyming moment. We have 19-2000, which is always fun. Who doesn't like 19-2000? Who doesn't like Hey Ya, too, on top of that? And there's nothing really to report about it except for that a lot of ostinatos on top of each other. Like, it really just ends in a katamari, no pun intended, of songs. Like, it starts with just,
Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home.
And so we have that, we have that, we have that. Later on we get
Get the cool shoe shine.
and then we get
Hey ya, hey ya.
also that sounds I forgot how damn good that sounds pitched up. And if we hear it all together it becomes
Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Keep your head still, I'll be your shoe. And I will go on a little bit more. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Keep your head still, I'll be your shoe. And I will go on, and I will go on.
all right. So moving forward, you're going to see a lot of muted tracks because I tried a lot of stuff that didn't work. So originally, Bomb and Barbara was going to have Bangarang included. In fact, let me show you what it would have sounded like if Bangarang had been left in. First and foremost. First of all, for those of you who haven't heard the mashup album yet, I'll play a version of this without Bangarang. That way you all can understand the concept of love. All right. Like Bonfire in this mashup. Yeah. I've always wondered why you choose to pitch up and down some tracks. I was about to say, so first of all, once again, you can ask any question to me. I will answer it. But the reason that I pitch them up and down is because music theory, all songs are in a certain key, and if you make sure the vocals are in the same key, then you're good for it. So originally it sounded a little something like this.
Generator, automatic love, atomic, overdrive, blockbuster, brain power, at the bass kick.
Will I get destroyed by a bot if I post a clip in chat? I don't have any bots that'll do that. Also, just a heads up, the reason that I chose this is because of the way this chorus starts. And everything, hungry, made me think of So I was like, wait, what if I do that? And it became... Also because this build-up is good. Ryan, where's Cyst? Don't worry, give it time. Also, this build-up is the sickest shit ever. I just love that fucking build-in. Anyway, so originally, I actually had planned to try adding Bangarang to it. I couldn't quite get it to work just right, but here's what it sounded like. But yeah, you understand why I didn't. Because it just doesn't vibe, yo. I'll be sure to share a lot of the other mute stuff with you guys as it happens, but a lot of mute stuff in this is just me trying to get a Bangarang working, and unfortunately, 'twas not meant to be. Sorry, Bang of Rang. But you're dead to me. So to make up for the lack of Bangarang, I made up for it by including this sample from a DJ track that was, I don't think it sounds bad, but it definitely doesn't add the tone where it isn't. Yeah. Oh, what sample's most heartbreaking to cut? I don't know off the top of my head, but if I find it, then I immediately get it when I see it, then I will know it when I see it. But for right now, the only one that I know about cutting that broke my heart was Bangarang, but if I come across more of them, I haven't really gotten the chance to really put them all together right now because I've just been, like, honestly, the end of this album was a fever dream for me because, like, I had to get it all done in one night because I'll explain more into that later. But anyway, but I did take this sample from the Cinema remix from Skrillex.
Get up, get down, rinse that sound. My DJ gonna break it down.
However, that's not what it actually sounds like originally. It really sounds like...
Get up, get down, rinse that sound. My DJ gonna break it down. Get up, get down, rinse that sound. My DJ gonna break it down.
However, right now I can't really get it back to its original form because I had to do a lot of, like, really weird changes and cutting stuff up to make it fit with the tempo better. We have more brain power stuff. Me adding the famous... Yeah, you all know your skill, Rex. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me see. The person who has a Orlacant Twitch, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm just gonna give you an update as time goes by on what the saddest thing to cut was, because guess what? We already have an update, and it already beats Bangarang. Because I realized I kind of forgot that I did this. And I actually forgot that I cut it. I kind of wish I didn't. I should have fucking moved this over to the fucking Blazy mix, because I was having trouble with it near the end, but I was going to include Thrift Shop in what you need.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm looking for a dollar. This is funky hustle.
Also, granted, the fucking acapella track isn't very clean, but whatever. We still have...
The bass keeps running.
And the one thing that's really good about putting in Let's Get Started... Also, I noticed this album has 3 instances of the Black Eyed Peas, and I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean it, but it happened anyway. Now, what's really fun about it is that there are just points in the song, because there's a point in What You Need where when it's just jamming, it goes... Yeah, where it's kind of cuts down like... I was like, hey, what if on that part I go like this?
Let's get into it. Get started.
And that was really, really fun. Also, with What You Need, I think this is the only one where I, like, really played around with the samples. Because for those of you who don't know, the Sonic Rush soundtrack was made by a man named... Well, no, not a man. A god named Hideki Naganuma. And one thing he's famous for, especially in the Jet Set Radio soundtrack, is using samples. He does it a lot in this one, too. So I decided to have some fun with it on this one. One of the samples he uses is this little bit right here. Stop to proceed, because this is what you need. You don't stop to proceed, because this is what you need. So in response, it took me forever to find anything somewhat clean with it. But I took from the Nimbasa gym and from Pokemon Black and White 2. Which became, don't proceed, because this is what you need. Don't stop, proceed, because this is what you need. It was fun. I had fun with it. Also, yes, I did manage to snag the vocals for the non-slur version. What's that from? That's what that's from? Wild. Yeah, this little "Get What I Need" that comes from Black and White 2. When you fight Elisa... Oh. Oh, lordy. My mom just sent... Okay, hold on. Guys, this is incredibly important. Oh, my mom, sorry, my mom sent me a picture before she sent me, like, any words associated with it. This wasn't even a roast, but she just sends this, and the fact that I just get to see this being sent by her makes me so happy. Bum. Something about having a good time? Oh my gosh, she's asking what song is with it. That's Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. Mom, I thought you were a gamer. Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. That's just really... God, my heart's on fire right now. I should probably take some medication to not do heartburn. Anyway, so back to this magazine stuff. So here, let's get started. We have... everyone's favorite.
Baby, can you move around the rhythm so we can get with and jump around and get us a rock and roll round? What's the countdown? Body coming with a super hottie. Let's go. Real slow, hell no. Baby, can you move around the rhythm? Cause you know I'm living in the fast lane. Speed up, it ain't no gate. Just turn up all the beams when I come up on the scene.
Now, you'll notice you heard a lot of drums in that. But here's the fun part about mashups, is if you have a song that's fucking wild, like, I don't know, say, What You Need, no one will notice.
Baby, can you move around the rhythm so we can get with and jump around and get us a rock and roll round? What's the countdown? Body coming with a super hottie. Let's go. Real slow, hell no. Baby, can you move around the rhythm? Cause you know I'm living in the fast lane. Speed up, it ain't no game. Just turn up all the beams when I come up on the scene.
Now you might think, oh, I heard it that time. Well, if you train your ear, you can kind of hear it, but even then, it's not distracting. That's what's important. Ryan, I love your mom. Yeah, she's nice. I have some pretty cool parents sometimes. Used to really like Everybody Else. Yeah, I used to really like him too. I still like him a good bit. I just haven't. I don't keep up with bands that easily. Like even my favorite band, I hardly keep up with. Let's see. Oh yeah. So now we have our second sample joke, and I think I don't have any other sample jokes here. So this is, I'm not sure if anyone actually got this joke, but I loved making it anyway. So the sample that happens right before is hot, 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 hot. It was funny because he said hot a bunch. You know, hot, 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 hot. We got it. Oh god. Have you seen the movie Yesterday? Yes, I have. So that's just a really dumb joke that I was happy to include. We got it. Sam comes a song called Hot 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 by Arrow. Alright, I'm keeping that one in mind, Beav Munner, thank you. Oh shit, now I get it. I don't get it. So in Polar Express, where that sample comes from, it comes from a song where he's singing about hot chocolate. And essentially, the way the song goes is like, hot, hot, hey, we got it. Hot, hot, hey, we got it. Hot, hot, yeah, we got it. So, hot. Oh, and there's one more joke about it. So the line that's said right here is, "Hey, don't stop, stop." So I thought it was only right that don't stop. I make funny jokes. Like someone's followed me, I feel good. It gets like that. Oh man, my mom's asking for my opinion on the movie yesterday. Oh no. Mom, you should just watch the Snapcube episode on that, actually. I thought it was pretty alright. Kinda oversells the Beatles' music a bit. But I am always a fan of movies that are all about loving music. You can't not have opinions on yesterday. I like Gorillaz in this album. I love it. Actually, I think there's more Black Eyed Peas than Gorillaz. Although I was trying to add Rock the House at some point. Anyway. Oh yeah, one more thing to just mention that's of note is this little build-up was fun.
Proceed.
Hey.
And in case you guys don't know, this is
Hey.
the sound effect of the NPC from Sonic 06. And I just went into Eminem because I just needed something. Here, disagree somewhere in that "Don't Stop." You might have. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Oh yes, you did, because that's part of the song. Yeah, during because during the song, I noticed you updated the Word 1,000 Words playlist 4 days ago. Why? Because I think I realized that I accidentally added something to that, so I deleted the thing I accidentally added. That's why. Since you're asking, Chorus Kirby 1. Ryan, how do you come up with this? I don't know. That's the 106 NPCs. I legit thought it was just you. I mean, I could probably. Let's see.
Hey.
Hey. Wait.
Hey.
Hey. No, it's like, okay, it's like deep, but still high pitched.
Hey.
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 Hey. Fuck it. This is ridiculous. Let's go to the next song. Ooh, Back to Back! Alright, so Back to Back's a good song. I really, really, really like Back to Back. What did you talk about yesterday? In the Neopets playthrough, at one point, we bring it up, and then Walt starts barking, so everyone's like, well, what's Walt's opinion on yesterday? Anyway, so this is Back to Back. Fun fact! Very, very interesting parallel. This is the second time in a row that the first track posted on YouTube to promote the announcement of a new album, twice in a row, contains a combination of both Guillotine and Tachyon with a high-pitched foreign singer pop song. With this one, it was Back 3 Back. With Super Smash Up, it was in Dear Lord, Do We Live in a Society? Because during Reach Out for the Truth, that was a mix of Renai Circulation and Guillotine and Death Grit and Tachyon. This one's Guillotine, Tachyon, and Caramel Dancing. In terms of like talking about what goes on in it that's interesting, a few things that I just like to note is, first of all, just letting the "it goes" just go. Alright, switches forward to you. Owned. Yeah, because I don't live in Sweden. Sorry, I'm not PewDiePie. Oh, also a very fun thing is the EQ effects that I put into this part.
Atomic Panic penetration, rapid fire through your skull. Shot it on, we're taking it back to the days of trying to lose control.
To sort of match with the
Melodic penetration, rapid fire through your skull. Shot it on, we're taking it back to the days of trying to lose control. Targeting a blaze of fire.
Oh yeah, what's that cage back? I should probably explain that because like that's been up there for a while and I don't think I ever actually explained it. So essentially, that's for our dog, our little puppy Waltz, who I love greatly. For the longest time, whenever I have to go to work, we would just sort of put her in her crate because Amanda still doesn't trust her to not pee on everything, which is understandable because she's still a piss monster. But I was like, putting her in a crate kind of sucks. So I'm going to, instead of getting a crate, we just got a big ol' set of sort of cage walls. That way she isn't completely confined to a crate. You just lost OST in a mashup one day, or Mystery Dungeon OST. Again, do not get your hopes up. All right, I can't make all these promises. It's also a little baby playpen, yes. And she likes it, as far as I know. So long as she isn't trapped there and, like, I don't know. Anyway, it's good. Please match up dang around, but y'all making these requests. Anyway, so we have Tachyon. I just really like this verse, honestly. I just really like this. I just really like Back for You Back, honestly, and you'll see what more I'm talking about. Also, shoutouts to just putting Guillotine in the middle of Caramel Dancing. Also, shoutouts to Caramel Dancing, honestly. I have so much unironic love for Caramel Dancing. I genuinely adore Caramel Dancing. And then, of course, putting it on top of Back to Back. I think, honestly, Back to Back can fit almost anything. Also, the original not sped up version Pog. The original not sped up version is pretty Pog. But the thing is, I have ADHD. So the sped up really fast version makes me happy. When we can start putting Caramel Dancing in Real Valhalla? Probably. Honestly, like, I make so many mashups these days that, like, I'm just like, yeah, I probably did that. I feel like, wait, which song was that I wanted to put it into? Because I remember even, like, talking about wanting to put Caramel Dancing into a song. Yeah, that makes sense! I could probably, like, go back and do that now, come to think of it. Anyway, that's off topic. Also, just in terms of lead-ins, I think that Caramel Dancing and Tachyon both have really fucking good lead-ins to use, because lead-ins are nice. Ryan, take medication for ADHD? Yes, I take Vyvanse. Because I really like both the... That's a really good lead-in, but I also really like lead-in of... 665 The 666, not 4 dolls. I don't know the words, but okay, really, just lead-ins are what make the medley stuff work so well. Like, everyone's like, "Oh my god, these flow so well." It's all about the lead-ins. That's the big secret. I could bop out of this all day, not to toot my own horn. Okay, also, one thing I really like is they gave me some really weird measure structure on this. Because, like, normally it would go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. Most choruses are in 8 measures. However, this one's in 9 because it just includes this little fucking this little gremlin of a, which I like. It's nice. So I was like, I'm gonna use that to do this. Just that little guillotine. Also, what program to use? I use Mixcraft 8 Pro Studio. Yeah, I just really like this little...
Guilty! Yeah!
Also because yeah helps to sort of transition into the next part. Because yeah always takes place at the beginning. You can even hear it here, so it's... It's nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This transition into the second verse was actually a little bit funky because the vocal ripper didn't really get the beginning of the verse very well. It's a little bit funky, but we still managed to make it work. I use the second chorus for this one because gotta be fun with it, you know. Also, I'm aware that wasn't correct. Don't do anything about it. But yeah. So, let's talk about Jaja Rocket. This mashup album made me hate Jaja Rocket a little bit. Now, I have a lot to say about Jaja Rocket and its mashup title, Juju Rocket, for many, many reasons. First of all, I've been told that Juju Rocket is my mom's favorite song from the album. Ryan, that was perfect Swedish. No way. I unironically don't believe you. But anyway, I've been told Juju Rocket is my mom's favorite track on the album, which I think is a miracle from Jesus Christ himself. Because I hated coming up with shit for Jaja Rocket. The 1 2 3 pause 1 2 rhythm is familiar. Were you told this by your mom? Yeah, no, she texted me. She's been texting me throughout this whole thing. Yeah, she said, I think Juju Rocket may have been my favorite. So the reason that I'm surprised by this is because I hated working on Jaja Rocket because it doesn't really have a strong melody. Now, as a song, this isn't necessarily a problem. There isn't anything that like actively is wrong with having not strong melodies, because for what the song's trying to do, it does an amazing job with it. But I like melodies in my songs. So Jaja Rocket doesn't really do it for me. Like, its whole vibe is like... and then that a bunch. Oh wait, no, this part is fun. It's not really a melodic song. It's like it's like a heavy dance track. Now, this one took me a long time to figure out how to do because of this. But I knew from the beginning, the first thing I did was I made sure that every single one of these fills had which I thought was really, really fun. Now, quick fun fact about Kicked by the Ocean. I'm trying to remember the exact thing. So, Jaja Rocket is in B minor. DNCE is originally in E minor, if I remember correctly. And I've shifted up 2 semitones, which means it's now an F sharp minor. Now, the thing with mashing up music is, in a lot of cases, if you put something up to the fifth, to the major fifth, then it'll still sound kind of appropriate, if not a little bit, like, with a slight imperfection to it. Like, it still very much fits, but it isn't as good as it could be, if that makes sense. I knew a lot of the putting songs on the fifth, just when I really want to put a square peg into a round hole, just because, like, a song fits, like, the lyrics fit thematically or something to that extent. But with Kicked by the Ocean, I did this intentionally. Because if you keep something sort of based on the fifth, it can lead to a sense of, like, tension. And that's something I felt like Jaja Rocket could really, like, benefit from. So, like... Do you feel that kind of in your chest? Like, maybe it's just me. but like there's like a bit of tension to it. The minor melodic accidentals. Okay, yeah, no, that's mostly on me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm some sort of masterpiece on that one. But yeah, no, the whole idea behind it, it's got that cool mixolydian vibe. I'm not gonna lie, my musical theory knowledge is intermediate at best. So I don't know a lot of the more formal phrases, but either way, I kind of feel that TM. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. Yeah, I'm gonna say up front, like, if you ask me about, like, yo, how about this Lydian scale? I'll be like, fuck, dude, I mean, more of a Yanma kind of guy, but hey, bug, you can do whatever bug Pokemon you want, man. That being is very much mode based on the 5th. Oh, really? Is that what Mixolydian you mentioned? That's really interesting. Thanks for telling me that, actually, unironically. I love music with anxiety in a good way. Yeah, no, that's kind of what I was going for with the Cake by the Ocean being based in the 5th. So it's like a da-da-da-da-da. And of course, on this fill. And then we have a lot of, you know, Lady Gaga in it. Sweet Dreams Are Made of This being included in this was a last-second Hail Mary. I was just like, I can't just have Waste Time with a Masterpiece playing for a minute with nothing else on there. So I was like, yo, Eurythmics, you on? So I was like, how's it sound? And I was like, okay, it'll work. And I put it in. So, fun fact, that was a panic option, but it worked. It wasn't quite as good as when I used it for the Richter mashup, but whatever, it'll do. Now, Applause was a calculated choice. Same with Poker Face, mainly because I could do the ma kind of looping. Same with how I'd done the Waste Time of the Masterpiece looping. All in service of this ending right here, because this ending I am actually really, really proud of. Also because it has a very, very good sample at the end. And yes, they cussed in Sonic Headrush. Do you ever make mashups in 7/4? Here, 7/4 is scary. I haven't run into a song that's 7/4. I've actually made a track in 7/8 time. Back in my first album, Hat Shop, which is on the Bandcamp. Yeah, I made a song in 7/8 time back then, but if I find a 7/8 song, then I can definitely go for it. I know I've done a couple 5/4 songs. Like I did one for Undertale. I did a 5/4 song in Ridley's mashup, or I guess that's 5/8 technically. Either way, one weird tip has a 7/4 verse. What about 2316? Honestly, I know at some point you guys are gonna be like, "Yo, just do Masked Man's theme from Mother 3 because you guys don't like me." But Ridley, yeah, Ridley's theme is in 5/8 time, which is funky. The bump 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 bump. Yeah, it's in 5/8 time. Anyway, next is Villanova, which is it's Villanova. It's Villanova. Now, Villanova I've been hyped out for a while, although I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it at first. But then upon hearing this, I was like, hey, you know what this sounds like? First of all, I got very, very lucky with this transition right here. Because it just worked so well. I even included like a little bit of a build up to the beginning of Actual Tank. For those of you who don't know, this is not from Villanova. This is the beginning of the Cowboy Bebop opening, which sounds like this. There's no dog in it, but dog's there. Yeah, it sounds really nice, and I was like, hey, same hat. What if I just... You don't need to bark. It's okay. It's okay. Well, if you're a good girl, I love you. Just want to make sure that she knew. Anyway, Walt can sing. Yeah, no. So anyway, that's transition just... Also, I love putting Seventh Element in things because it's just such a funky song. And also, since I managed to get Phonic Mind, I realized I could just do this.
I think it's time to blow,
Blow this thing. Get everybody this stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam! I'd always wanted to put that in a mashup, and technically I already have, but that's another story for another day. But using it in this one just works out perfectly, especially for this beginning part, and it's actually the same number of measures, so...
I think it's time to blow this thing. Get everybody this stuff together.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. So, let's talk about Bloody Stream and Villanova. Someone's already done this. I actually didn't know that someone had already done this until I looked it up afterward. Like, I was just looking around like, hey, what Sonic Rush mashups exist? I'm curious. And then I see Botanic Sage did a mashup of Villanova and Bloody Stream. And it's got like 500k hits. And don't get me wrong, Botanic Sage kicks the ass. And I fully respect it. However, Botanic Sage did not have the acapella track at the time, so it sounds a little funky. And yes, Botanic Sage is the guy behind Fingers in His Ass, yes. So it's a little bit funky because like there's still both instrumental tracks playing at once. Also, Botanic Sage fucking kicked all the ass with this fucking title card. Why didn't you check before? Because I don't do that. That's why. Because I feel like if I need to take a look around at like every single different mashup, like to see if every single mashup's been done, then I don't know. I just feel like I feel like I don't really need to do that, especially because my mashups include more than one song almost always. Yeah, nah, Botanic Sage is cool. I need to convince Alfred to let me meet him at some point. Anyway, originality is fake. That too. Yeah. And plus, this is just a mashup of, Botanic Sage just made a mashup of Bloody Stream and Villanova. It didn't include, Seventh Element and Tank, and also, Boom Boom Pow. Also, I rearranged the verse. There's a lot. Anyway, if Ryan ever had thought before putting it in a mashup, he would not include Ignition Remix. You know what? You got me there. Anyway, so let's talk about Boom Boom Pow. Something that I usually say to people whenever I want them to stop talking to me. So, Boom Boom Pow is another lucky one because I was just like, hey, what if this song goes on top of it? And then I realized, wait a minute, that would work perfectly. Like, I don't like Boom Boom Pow. But fuck if it doesn't make a good mashup. Then again, almost every song that I don't like is usually because I think its instrumentation is crap. So, at least I don't have to worry about, like, fucking, yeah, rockin' it. No, wait. What song is that with the yeah, rockin' it, Will.i.am and Britney, bitch? Is that... Scream and Shout! That was it. Scream and Shout isn't very good either. I was thinking, Dirty Bit. Yeah, Dirty Bit. Yeah, no, shut up. Anyway, something I want to talk about. You know, I always want to talk about things. Epic Sax Guy needs to be used in more mashups. Someone in chat noticed that I had used it in 3 mashups so far. And I intend to keep using it because, honestly, Epic Sax Guy, also known as Runaway by the Sunstroke Project, is so good! I fucking love it. Like, I love the whole song, and I think the whole song needs more attention. I can't really get a clean, isolated mashup. Isolation from it. But, like, fucking... I adore the fucking riff from Epic Sax Guy. Okay, also, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it right now. people need to know the source of Epic Sax Guy, because like there's a bunch of people who only know Epic Sax Guy from little da 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 da. It's good. I only think of this one, the behind tail one, though. It wasn't but the behind tail. It was used in this. It was used in the Ken mashup, and it was used in the Ultimate mashup, the Ultimate Showdown mashup. You know, we're gonna watch it right now. We're gonna watch Runaway. Honestly, like the whole fucking thing slaps. Like this whole thing is good. Of course, they put the sax guy as the thumbnail. Of course, they're smart like that. All right. I'm going to show you guys this because you all deserve to see it. There's no other way to say it. You guys deserve to see it if you haven't already. I was thinking of Shooting Stars Behind Tail. Yeah, no, it's fine. So anyway, here's what the original thing is, because there's actually a part of it that I love even more than Sax Guy. Okay, not more, but just as much. You'll see it right here at the beginning. So this is the Eurovision. If you don't know what Eurovision is, then stop living under a rock. But also, I'll tell you anyway. Essentially, imagine... I don't even know how to describe it. I was going to say imagine American Idol, except instead of, like, mid-20, like, twinks singing a cover of a song. They just get different countries to bring their best bands out and just perform a fucking show. Anyway, here's Moldova with Runaway by the Sunstroke Project. We're watching this together because I love it so much. I cannot tell you how much I love this. Look at this guy! He's spinning! He's got LEDs on his violin! I love him! We're just gonna jam to this. Fuck it. 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's getting it! Let's go! Yeah! This, I love this so much. Yeah, this song's a fucking banger. Just get away from the light. That's pretty much all the crazy stuff. I just wanted you guys to see that. Oh, also, another thing about Eurovision, I only know 2 songs from Eurovision because, okay, this one's actually going to be a multi-level story. I'm going to show you guys the Eurovision song that I'm thinking of first, and then how I learned about it. We're getting way off topic from the album, but I don't even care. So this is a really old Eurovision one. This is like 1991 Eurovision, but it's just a nice thing. I don't even know what, like, I think, oh god, wait, no, that's Sweden. Sweden, yes, that is a Swedish flag. I know my European flags, I think. If this isn't Rockefeller Street, I'll be surprised. Nope, wait, Rockefeller Street was from Eurovision? No. No! Okay. So I need to look at this now, too. But anyway, this is an old one. Didn't ABBA get popular with Eurovision? I would not be surprised. Anyway, so all songs are from Eurovision. Wait, it's always Eurovision? Always has been. Alright, so for those of you who don't know Rockefeller Street, I'm gonna watch a bit of it because I want to show you guys the other song. We all know Rockefeller Street at this point.
Daylight is fading away.
Alright.
Night silhouettes in the sky.
Okay, let's see how you can perform this.
It's Manhattan's magical time.
Whoa, hold on. That was some magic trick pull. I wasn't paying attention. Let me see if I can.
It's Manhattan's magical time.
Holy shit! All right. You've got my fucking attention, ma'am. I'm curious how we pop off with the chorus. Because tonight is your time. In the middle of the street light. Always have good times. Tonight is so time. Come on and walk it. Alright, it's not nightcore, so I'm not done. I don't care anymore. Nah, jokes aside though, I need to like watch more Eurovision, cause like Eurovision is legitimately cool. Just I never get the chance to actually get around to watching it ever, or watch any of the other stuff. Also, yes, no, it's that song. It's the two guys playing Osu Vine. My arms are tired now. I have other instincts with dab on the beat. Well, it's an epic Vine reference. I'll make you a PowerPoint. Oh god, the PowerPointer becomes the PowerPointee. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys Funk It Up and Storm Fiend, because I actually really like this song, and we're gonna listen to it real quick.
Jag har aldrig slutat tro att efter varje natt väntar Gud. Fast jag inte kan förstå så finns det tid för skratt när jag börjar om igen. Känner doften från en stilla ocean.
I'm not gonna try singing Swedish. Also, I'm looking in chat, someone said, fun fact, someone believes you can pray the gay away. Well, I mean, if you pray hard enough, then someone who is annoying you who is gay will go away, but that's not really gay specific. You can just pray hard enough really loudly and everyone will leave you alone. Either way, the reason I bring up this one is because of how I originally found this song. The way I originally found this song is from a very, very fun website I was directed to in 2010. Now, I'm going to say real quick, anyone in my chat, if you are prone to epilepsy, I'd recommend not looking for a bit. Not only like she should have prayed that mullet away. Y'all are killing it. Anyway, there's a fun website, don't go to it if you're epileptic, called omfgdogs.com. Let's go. And once again, last chance. If you're epileptic, look away. You get the idea. I'm not going to keep that on the screen for too long. Just because that is destroying all things bitrate. Anyway, that's it for the, that's from, yeah, now you know. Right in your face. Oh god. Yeah, no, I'm taking a look and I think it destroyed the bitrate. But if yeah, I'm not sure that was just something happened there. Anyway, that's enough of the Eurovision tangent. We're no more Eurovision talk. It's banned now. Anyway,
Gotta get.
really nice how it mashed up with a ba 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 with a boom boom boom. All right, I use a website that makes a little parody website of that site. I forgot what it's called. You the man now, dog? I don't know. Actually, it's ironic because OMFG Dogs is all about rainbows and shit, and looks like you couldn't pray that gay away, idiot. Gay cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred. You fucking right. Enix is saying, no, we're talking about Irvsion. I can only look at like all those different things. I'm not sure if you guys know the Tumblr post, but it's like friendly reminder that if you're a fan of killing, then every universe character hates you. The man dog is not actually from Eurovision. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, next is Wrapped in Black. In which you go like, okay.
Okay, it's childish, can't be no homegirl, drop it like the NASDAQ. Move white girls like this coke up my ass crack.
I think Wrapped in Black is the last one I actually got to figure out what I was going to do with it. I knew I wanted to do Bonfire. I also wanted to do Mr. Brightside at some point. And also Toxic. But I think I just left it with what we had. Like, it was originally going to be like a... Which was fun, but I wanted to keep the focus on, oh yeah, Sweatpants. Well, when I first shared this with, I was in a group call with Red, Nolan from Pizza Party Podcast, and a few other people. And someone in that call, I think it was Czech, was like, yo, you should try doing Sweatpants. Also, thank you to Carlito for the $1. I've been trying to make a new cover of Go Child's Charm for a while. Just with a melody, dear God. Charm. I don't think we have a song called Charm. Unless, like, I got my memory stolen, or if I read that wrong, but I don't think we have a song called Charm. So I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Let me double check that message to make sure. Also, I didn't finish reading it, so the least I can do is log in. Where's the login button, Streamlabs? Oh, I'm already logged in. Okay, that's why. Anyway, while I'm loading that up, let's talk more about this. So, I got the decision to do White Stripes. Anyway, Sweatpants would have sounded something like this, and I didn't think that it lined up well enough.
Watching haters wonder why Gambino got the game. Half toxic, all she wanna do is bang. Got her head down, French braids, now she ASAP. You know someone sensitive, she asking.
It didn't quite vibe for me. I didn't quite find the vibe, but the thing that made me decide to do White Stripes, Seven Nation Army, was because I thought for every single part this recurring... I thought that was a really nice thing to do. Anyway, it was a neat cover of Goat Child's Charm for a while now. After a few days trying to transpose the melody, dear God, how you do it sometimes? It's just wild to me. A lot of it is just keep on trying and pray to God you got it right. You'll figure it out. When you realize about your matchups are how you transfer the vibes of the song, unlocking new potential within them. That's what's great about it. I really like, might have been the first album. I mean, I'm trying to think of like what words could have accidentally been switched from, what could have been switched from, what could have been typed in that would have been Charm, because the first album was Intro, Rabbit Hole, Worry for Not, Telescope, Ruinous, Tranquil ID, Turning Point. We didn't have anything called Charm. Either way, that's not what it's about. Either way, Carlito, best of luck. On whatever song it might be. Or it might have been something that Penny did a new leak of the new single on her Twitch. That's something. Oh! Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so Charm's actually the name of a something that's gonna be on the next one. Where I don't even know which song that is because both between just all the different projects I've been picking up recently, I've kind of been throwing all the Go Child demo songs up in the air. So, and we both have like different working titles for right now because we're all working on like brainstorming. So I'm guessing the title that she's working on. Oh, wait, Charm. Okay, I know which one Charm is now. Yes, I know which one Charm is now. I know exactly which one that is. Yeah, no, I wish you the best of luck with that. That one's gonna be funky fresh, I'm sure. But anyway, I need to work more on Go Child. Well, bright side is that now I don't need to make a lot of music for Shirley Quest because, anyway, Bonfire thing. Santana was really, really fun too. Oh, I was gonna do Toxic too. It would have sounded like this. Is there any single new adventures? I know it is. Don't worry. Oh, that was pretty good, but Santana Smooth won out because I thought it was nice. Also because I got to do this.
Man, it's a hot one. Man, it's a hot one.
Good fun. I liked the It's a Bonfire, Man, It's a Hot One because it had similar rhythms and also made sense vocally. Also, I could do the various Bonfire tracks in the background for this part. Nothing really to talk about for Wrapped in Black from here on out. A New Day! Ryan, do you consider mashup albums to be Go Child albums? No. Go Child albums are for purely original music. Mashup albums are transformative work, which still can hold the same level of importance to certain people. However, they are still very different. Anyway. There's a very funny story about this one that I've talked about a lot, and I'm going to tell it again because I like it. So, first of all, All Star, really, really fun. Now, Naganuma likes to use samples in his music. And I was like, okay, well, how about to show like, hey, I am a part of the Naganuma Club. I'm going to show homage by including a sample of my own. So I go back to my childhood. I'm not sure if any of you guys are going to recognize this thing that I'm typing in. Also, Go Child's a project involving multiple people in Ryan's mashup solo work. Yeah, Go Child is mostly between Penny and I. Mashup albums are just me. Bike or Die 2. Does anyone know what Bike or Die 2 is? Am I the only person in this stream that played Bike or Die 2? I'm hoping the answer is no, because I want someone else to play it so I'm not alone in this. But either way, it was a fun game for the phone. Beta Happy. It was like Happy Wheels, but it was good. But the title theme had. I'm kidding. I've never played Happy Wheels. I don't have an opinion on it. The title theme sounded like this, and there was a very, very fun moment partway through it where it goes like this.
You ready to kick some ass?
And I remembered that. I remembered that sample, and I was like, you know what? Waltz gets it. She didn't know what I was going to say, but she gets it. I was going to take that sample, and I was going to put it in this, so I could be like, haha, I also do the fun samples and make it sound interesting. But I was like, okay, I don't think anyone actually knows what Bike or Die 2 is. So I took that sample, and I put it on Tumblr, and I was like, hey, if anyone recognizes this sample, then you get a gold star. The first reply was pointing something out to me.
Ready to kick some ass?
He beat me to it by like 80 years. The bastard was so many steps ahead of me. Like wire titties out, cause she's vibing. Don't mind your business. Regardless, Naganuma destroyed me with facts and logic. That's the punchline of this joke. Nothing really big to point out here, except for on this part I had a very fun part.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Man, I love Monkey Watch. Hey, there's the emotes. There we go. There's a delay, so I'm always concerned. There's also this kind of fun moment. Okay, one more thing I want to mention is that I kind of like mess with like the little turntable like part. By instead of ending it on the end of the chorus, I still managed to make it sound like it made it sound like it's still resolved because this phrase actually ends on the bass line. Like, it's not the end of the phrase, but it still sounds right because it ends on loud, which is nice. Metal scratching. Honestly, I don't have much to report on this. I probably won't do too many. I'll probably be a little bit curt on some of these because I want to get to playing Smash tonight because that's how I feel right now. Wait, Monkey Watch is a thing? Always has been. Wait, Horticulture, do you not know about Monkey Watch? Horticulture, do you not know about what Monkey Watch is? Do you think that I just made it up? I thought it was just Winston. Okay, listen. No, I'm not skipping it, but Horticulture needs to see this. This is important. Horticulture, I'm gonna fucking Malcolm McDowell you from hit movie The Clockwork Orange you right now. Watch the screen. This is a minigame from Rhythm Heaven Fever.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Loving the emotes in chat. Let's go! Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Don't forget, I'm with you in the dark. Trying to go unironically listen to this song because of you. I unironically listen to this song because of me too. That's Monkey Watch. Now you understand. And Horticulture, if you watch Rhythm Valhalla, I have like 5 mashups for this song on there. 6. Yeah, 6 is how many I have. Unless you count Remix 10, but either way. So that's Monkey Watch. Now you understand. Is that what the lyrics are? Oh yeah. Turning snakes to the sea. You guys rock. Anyway, Male Scratchin has this honestly, this little lineup on Down with the Sickness didn't quite work. I could have done better on mashing that up, but Smells Like Teen Spirit works. Alright, so there are 2 epic moments here. First one is...
No, there is no turning back now.
This matches perfectly.
Oh, there is no turning back now. You've broken up the demon. The enemy.
This part isn't the perfect fit, but I just really like it.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and
And also, I came up with this one, and I was like, well, fuck, now I have to do it.
so what if you can see the darkest side of me? No one will ever take the stand of what I have become.
You know, memes. Ethno Circus. Someone said Sweet Escape is my go-to for swing songs, and that's absolutely right. Anyway, here's some Sweet Escape. I really like it, and I think it matches really well here. Now, the thing is, the way the song works is it only has, like, some minor key moments where it gets, like, dangerous. So it's only, like, dire for, like, a second. So that's just long enough for me to, like, throw in a... Yeah. And then I put in this, and I never thought I would ever use this song in a mashup. I didn't even have it, but I just came across it and I was like, holy fuck, would this work? Would this work? Would this work? And it did. Motherfuckers, Green Day, Minority. This is a song that, like, I was really, really into when I was, like, 12. And now I get to fucking rock it in full, and I fucking love how it works with Ethno Circus. And that's really all there is to this song, except for just some more of this. Oh, and I got to do some fun looping on the ending part. I'm using Mixcraft 8 Pro Studio. Alright, next is Get Edgy. I don't have a lot to say about Get Edgy because I think Get Edgy is, in my opinion, my least favorite song of the album. And that's talking about the OST and mashup wise, especially the Blazy mix. I did a terrible job with the Blazy mix. But at the same time, like, I felt like Jump Around worked really, really well. I just really liked it.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't tell a sack up, talk you better back up. Try and play the role and get a whole crew lacked up. Yeah.
Then again, Jump Around can, like, work with anything. Jump Around is just a really fucking good song, and I'm amazed that I hadn't used it in many mashups before, God, was Nirvana the first time I used it? Yeah, I think Nirvana is the first time I used Jump Around, and even then it was just for, like, a 2-second thing. Only thing I really need to mention... Oh, by the way, my mom loves Super Smash Up. I'm glad that she does. The only thing that's, like, really special to mention is I really had fun with during this little middle section where it just completely shifts tone.
Jump up, jump.
Wait, I should probably keep this part in.
Jump up, jump up, and get down. Jump, 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 jump up, jump up, and get down. Jump, jump, your ass like John Mackson.
You mirror the songs used in Blazy. What? I mirror the songs used in Blazy? What do you mean by that? Oh, yes, because I was testing this out with 1 week first. Yes, that's why. I was doing a test run with Blazy. Anyway, Medley Rush. Honestly, there isn't much to talk about Medley Rush because it's pretty much just like importing the stuff. Yeah, I don't think I did anything particularly different, except for the only thing I really did that was like different from the original version is at the very end of this, I kind of capped it all off with which I thought was really a nice way to cap everything off. I really like doing Medley Rush. I can't really talk a lot about it because there's not really much to it. It's just I kind of put the songs in. Now, let's talk about Blazy mixes. Here's the timeline of me making this project. I start this project, and I'm like, okay, it's going to be about half an hour. And then, after a while, I realized I'm getting done with this pretty dang quick. And I'm like, you know what I could do? I could do blazing mixes as well. And I did blazing mixes. That's the story. I thought it was going to be more exciting, but it wasn't. And you guys have to deal with that. But one thing I want to talk about is the mindset I went into when I was doing blazing mixes. Or part twos, depending on which song it is. With part twos and intermissions, like a New Day intermission, Rap and Black part 2, Bar and Bobber part 2, those are just like I just took bits of the original song. But with blazing mixes, you got done with it and added more stuff. No, I wasn't even done with everything when I started doing blazing mixes. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to make sure that the way I see blazing mixes are, you hear them and you're like, oh yeah, no, I recognize the song that came before it, but it's also very different. So I tried to keep that going with blazing mixes. So with Right There, Right On, I kept Hey Ya in there.
My baby don't mess around me.
From the Sonic mix. I kept the SpongeBob thing, just on this part though.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
And I kept the ending being a Blink-182 song, which, pretty much the same thing. I have no idea how this stuff works, I'm just hella impressed. Thank you. The Distance plays at the beginning here.
Lock up your crouch at the starting line. Engines pumping and thumping.
I will say, another quick thing is that when I started doing blazing mixes, I was like, psh, I'm pretty much almost done, and I still have like a week and a half. I'll be able to finish this up quickly. But then something weird happened. I don't know. Some weird event happened that took away a lot of my motivation. Fuck if I know what happened. Just for some weird, completely unexplained reason that I don't think I have any reason to like go into detail on what it could have been. But the thing that it could have been, I can't possibly imagine. Because guessing what happened over the past week or so, yeah, I can't imagine anything that happened over the past week that may have completely destroyed all my motivation. An inexplicable mystery, best not to worry about it. Yeah, that's a pretty good way. Whatever it is, who can say? Who can say? Who can say? Totally unrelated. God rip. A bizarre event. Yeah. I think someone got force found. Anyway, so let's talk about Hey Ya and how this song works. So also, as a bunch of people did notice, Right There, Right On starts things off with stuff, and it has like a lead-in little it has a lead-in measure before it goes into big stuff where it's like a bit off-putting, kind of like what Ethno Circus had. Like on this one, this part. You know, where it's like building to something, and it's like, oh, it's a little weird. Are we about to go back? So basically, that happened. Then you spent the last few days speeding through stuff. Yeah, essentially. Again, the night before the premiere was kind of a fever dream. But I decided to make this little lead-in part. And I thought it was a funny joke because there was a cat.
There was a cat that really was gone.
And as a bunch of people probably know, that is from Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine. A lot of stuff in this particular song was kind of a Hail Mary that worked anyway. But one thing that I thought of, just because I was like, what if I'm just a bastard, is the part that's right here.
Oh my God, jump out that sofa. Let's kick it.
That was just pure bastard mode right there. Like, I was like, let's kick it up. And my brain made a brief connection of, let's kick it up. And then my brain went, wait a minute, now that you've thought about this, what are you going to do? And I thought, well, I'm going to ruin everyone's life.
Jump out that sofa. Let's kick it.
In the car, I just can't wait.
And then this is epic reference to all Blink-182 songs sounding the same. There's another reason that Gangnam Style is utilized, which I'll show you guys later. But also, I had fun doing this part.
Let's go. Don't wait.
Turn back the night.
This night's
Let's live
almost
it up.
over. Honest, let's make this night last forever.
It's not as crazy as the original Right There, Right On, or Left Here, Rock On, I guess, but it was still fun. Next is Ethno Circus. which had So What? The tie to the original is... Yeah, you all recognize it. Oh shit! I completely skipped Ska-Cha-Cha Thursday. Which uses... Ska-Cha Thursday, yes. This one, the tier to the original was...
To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stop.
With the added stuff being, I actually took advantage of the fact it goes, go, 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 in the song. So I decided,
Go, 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 yeah, don't say yeah. Go, 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 yeah, don't say yeah.
every time it does the go, 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 I just replaced it. Well, I not replaced it, but I overlaid it with,
Left foot, let's stop.
go, go, go.
Take it back now, y'all. Turn it out. Cha-cha real smooth. To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
The Cha-Cha Slide 2 was all over my school when I was young. Cha-Cha Slide 2 was everywhere. Like, I remember, like, God, okay, no, I have this specific memory in my head right now. We were on a cruise ship. I was on a cruise ship with my family for vacation. And they were like, all right, we're waiting for this to take off. We need to go over safety rules. But in order to make sure that you guys can follow directions, we have a little test. And they started playing Cha-Cha Slide 2, and it just expected everyone they didn't even, like, space us out. Like, we were all just still, like, bunched up together. And they were like, all right, time for the Cha-Cha Slide 2. Hope you're ready to fucking space yourselves out. But we're doing the Cha-Cha Slide now. And looking back, it's so fucking hilarious how they were just like, all right, guys, here's a quick safety protocol to make sure you don't drown. But first, to the left. Take it back now, y'all. God, even then I felt like, I remember, like, as a kid, like, in the front of my mind, I was like, aha! Charlie Brown! But even in the back of my mind, I had, like, a thing where I was like, this is weird. Can I go eat ice cream now? Yeah. Anyway, and I also include You Can't Touch This, which is a bit unfortunate. Technically, the one that everyone knows is the second one. The original one is a lot more, like, laid back and stuff. What do you even do for the Charlie Brown part? Everyone has a different dance. From what I learned, people just did different Charlie Brown dances from the fucking Charlie Brown Christmas, where everyone did where everyone had, like, a different dance. Like, some people did, like, the... I was always, like, the kid... I always really liked the thing where it was just, like... Like, where that one kid that was, like, tapping his feet and, like, just moving his head to the side. Okay. I'm just gonna show it real quick so I can show you which one I'm talking about right now. Because I'm gonna feel like I just did that whole song and dance for nothing. Brown, dance, move? Oh, as intrigued as I am. Okay, so you have, like... Dance Linus. I don't think it was Linus. I feel like it was Franklin. No, it's this kid. What? Wait, hold on. Are these the same child? Doing the same dance? Hold on. Why are there two of the same children? Why are there two of the same? Hold on. Charlie Brown twins. Their names are 3 and 4? I forgot. I never read this comic. I had like a whole book that was all about like, okay, hold on. Let me make sure y'all can see this full-size image, but it's, hi, big girl. My name is 3. This is my sister. Her name is 4. Our brother's name is 5. I believe you already met him. Our last name is 95,472. Numbers, numbers, and more numbers. Our dad gets pretty upset easily. Says his head hurts. Why is that image a GIF? Because wikis are fucked. That's why. God, I never, like, I had, like, a whole compendium full of, like, the history of Peanuts. I love fucking newspaper comics. Like, I've read every single Calvin Hobbes comic like 5 times. I've read like a lot of Garfield comics. I've read and I had like a whole history. I've read like every Far Side. I've read a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I think they're joke characters, but did they just import them into this Christmas special so that they could sail on animation? I love that, actually. Anyway, I was this one. Let me... Yeah, you just do one of these dances. Also, Calvin Hobbes is the shit. And Bill Watterson is a Chad. Anyway, that's what Charlie Brown is. Anyway, so You Can't Touch This has been unfortunate because, yeah, Linus and Lucy kicks ass. Can't Touch This is unfortunate because I couldn't get the original vocals without sounding really bad. So I had to get, like, a really bad DJ asset.
My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my lord.
I don't like how it sounds, but I went with it anyway because I have strength. Anyway, let's move on to what's after Ethno Circus. Ooh, back-to-back Blazy Mix. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Or should I say...
Let's go! Cause I'm feeling like I'm winning and I'm feeling like I gotta get away, but I know that I don't and I won't ever stop, cause you know I gotta win every day. You really, really wanna pop me, just know that you will never pop me, and I know that I gotta be a little cocky.
I don't know, I think since I knew that I had to stop on no, everyone was like, okay, no sleep till Brooklyn. That's where we're going, and then I tried it and then it happened. Mom's texting me being like, hey, there's a storm coming your way. So if you see that I die, then you'll know how it happened. Honestly, like, the most fun with this one is the fact that, A, I could, like, play around with the rap. I could include Carmel dancing again. And also I found that I could just use this in the background.
No sleep till!
And using that in the background was pristine. Will this be a VOD later? Yeah, no, I usually upload all my streams to YouTube. My background channel, Chungo Stream Shack.
Gotta get away, but I know that I don't and I won't ever stop, cause you know I gotta win every
Yes, please
day.
do!
You really, really wanna pop me, just know that you will never
And whatever the fuck they say here.
pop me.
Yeah. That one. And then, of course, we have... One thing that's really fun about that is I just got Let's Go to be a sound clip. Hey, 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 let's go! I hope it didn't viral. I also feel really bad about calling my own earlier. I mean, like, with the R. Kelly thing, way I see it is like, worst case scenario, people be like, how dare you include this? And then they'll be like, eh, people make mistakes. I feel like there's a very big difference between using a song in a mashup because you think it fits and using a song in a mashup because you're like, you know what? You know who's a cool guy who's done nothing but cool things? R. Kelly. I think that he's just on fire. Yeah, no, like the only reason I include is because that connection I made in my head as a kid. Obviously, maybe it wasn't the best advised thing, but you know what? This is something I'll avoid in the future. I ask like every time I catch you doing music on streams, what program are you using, Ryan? Well, I'm using Mixcraft 8 Pro Studio. I'm only laughing because I've said, as like the 4th time I've said it this stream. I know it isn't your fault because you probably just came in, but I just think it's really funny how often I say it. Nevertheless, ADHD, brain can't, I can't remember shit. It'd be like that. Also, the Look at Me Now finally getting to its full fruition kind of pops off.
Be a little cocky. You ain't never gonna
No
stop
sleep
it.
till.
Every time I come in, you gotta set it, then I gotta go, and then I gotta get it, then I gotta flow, and then I gotta show it. Any little thing that you think that he be doing, cause it doesn't matter, cause I'm gonna did it. And then I'm gonna everything and anything about a boom, about a thing. I gotta do a lot of things to make it clear. I do a couple niggas that I always win, and then I gotta get it again and again and again.
Hey Ryan, what program are you not using? Adobe Audition. Alright, so next is JJ Rocket 2. Now here's the thing. Where do stream VODs go? You said this before. What channel does it go to? I think if you scroll down right now, there's a link to it on the picture that's it might be the Timmy Jimmy Power Hour pic. I don't remember what my layout looks like, but I have a link to a YouTube channel down underneath this stream. If you're on desktop. If you're on mobile, then it's called Chongo's Stream Shack. Anyway, here's JJ Rocket Part 2. This one took me it was so difficult for me to find songs that work with it. In fact, I had like a whole vibe where any It's Jimmy Devour. Also, why? Because I had that picture and I wanted to use it. Don't worry about it. While I was trying to come up with stuff, like, I was so upset at this, and that I was, like, trying to find a fucking match for it. Every single time I got frustrated, I just went to do a different mashup.
Something strange in your neighborhood.
Anyway, but, Ghostbusters is a really good pick. Shouts to Red for helping me out with that. And then I just kind of put Daft Punk in. There wasn't really a lot of hard work put in this one. I almost put in Other Friends, but it didn't quite work because Other Friends is just a little too melodic for this. But here's how it sounded. I'm not sure this is in time.
The story over and over again. It's swell that finally made her other friends.
Yeah, it's a little bit too, what's the word I'm looking for here? Melodic. Right. Who drew the Patreon pick? I don't know off the top of my head. Let me take a look at my Twitch page. Patreon. Oh, that's Penny drew that one. That's the cover for Hat Shop. Jesus. All right, got some thunder. A bit of lightning. Doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, but I didn't think it quite fit personally, so I just didn't use it. But now I have it for the future. Also, Bust It was a fun thing, although it didn't really work because this was also made during that just rush of just like, I gotta do something. Bust it. Bust it. Bust it. Bust it. It was fun to do. Oh, I almost put this in. Problem is this has too much of a positive vibe to it. Also, hey, what's up, Ray Parker Jr.? That would have been nice, but I didn't do it. And that's the story there. Is that Daft Punk? Yes, it is. That's Daft Punk's background. Oh, no, the Better Off Alone is not Daft Punk. That's from Alice DJ. Get Edgy Blazy Mix doesn't even deserve my time to talk about because it's just not good, honestly. It's just me slapping 1 week on and hoping for the best. Although I do like how the big chorus lined up with, how can I help it ever think of you when you're mad? Trying hard to smile, don't feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral, can't understand what I mean, you seem will. I have a tendency to wear my heart asleep. I have a history of losing my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. You know what? I'm curious about something. Why are some tracks red but others are purple? Great question. The reason is because some of them I have to crank up the EQ and volume in order for it to sound equal. And I want to make sure that everything on this track is red. That way if I'm dragging something on it, I know, okay, that's going to be loud as fuck if I start playing it. So, like, here's how Get Edgy usually sounds. If I put that onto the loud one, it's going to sound like this. Headphone warning, by the way. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it doesn't sound great. I heard smooth and thought it'd work. Either way. Also, the reason the track was double wide is because it was nutso. Kamala hat? I don't know what that means. Penny, you rated it just the right time because I was about to show off a secret song in a hot minute. I don't know what Kamala hat is, but that's okay. Because the point is, y'all are here. What's up, gamers? So, I guess I'll introduce things. So what I've been doing is I've been showing this whole behind-the-scenes look at my Sonic Rush album that I put up yesterday. She's been playing the Avengers beta. Okay, well, let me explain it. Maybe? I'd like to find out. Anyway, so I've been showing this off. If you haven't heard of Album with a Secret Song, yeah. Oh god, so many follows. So I've been showing off all this stuff. If you haven't seen Sonic Headrush, check it out after this. But I've just been sort of wrapping up. You know what? Fuck it. The rest of the album doesn't really have anything crazy in it. As far as I know, Get Edgy isn't that good. Let's see. What You Need doesn't really have anything much. Except for, okay, this part I do need to share. I'll speed through the rest of the album because I'm going to be playing Smash soon. But I do want to show you guys the secret track. And then I'm going to play a bunch of Smash. So y'all came in at a good time. Thank you all very much for coming in. And thank you again, Penny, for the raid. Anyway, so I wanted to show this part of the Blazy mix of what you need. I included Lone Digger again because I needed to include it to justify it for the Blazy mix. I put in. Did you go over Juju Rocket? Yes, I did. I went over both versions. Also, Juju Rocket was my mom's favorite, which was awesome. Anyway, here's the part I need to share about what you need because after making the peak of the first what you need from Sonic 06, I had to do something like that here. So. Funny Sands noise. What you need, Blazy Mix's favorite song on the album, I think? Really? Honestly, it was the last one that I got done. Like, I had mentioned this, but because of some strange reason, the last week I had a lot less motivation, so I did most of What You Need Blazy Mix, like, in a fucking blur. It was all a blur to me. It's great. All these are part 2, so there isn't really anything to report except for this part. Which, as you all know, I do love me some Monkey Watch. So, and then we have Velonova Part 2, which is really just everything you've already heard. Same with Rappin' Black Part 2, same with Barbara, same with Blazy Mix, honestly. And I'm just being through the album because A, I want to play Smash, and B, because I figure with all these new people here, it's only fitting that I show you guys something new. Something that isn't complete yet. Because I have a mashup in the works that I think is going to be coming out soon. It's a bonus track for Sonic Headrush. And you guys came just in time before I start playing Smash Bros. So, for those of you who were here before the raid, which is like 75 of you, I think, you might remember I said, God, JJ Rocket was so difficult to find a mashup for. Every time I got frustrated, I just started doing a mashup for a different song. What I didn't tell you is that all of those mashup efforts went to the same song. There's one song that I really, really liked in this album that I really grew to appreciate. And I realized, damn, a lot of songs really work for this. So, and not to mention, with the name of the song, it would be very fitting to play the song quite often. Repeated, if you will. Maybe even one version of it after another. Maybe if they were like... I don't know the word. I can't think of the word right now.
Back to back, it's spinning on the back to back, on the turntables back to back, it's spinning on the back to back, on the back to back, it's spinning on the back to back, on the turntables back to back, it's spinning on the turntables back, on the spinning on the back, it's spinning on the turntables, spinning on the turntables.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ate the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see, so much wrong with taking the back streets. You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars with a mode.
Train up the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain starts speaking. Watching X-Files from the right side. With all our main stars. I want the swing in this one like Harrison Ford getting frantic. Listening and fan trick. Listening is guaranteed to satisfy. The Kurosawa and McKnight films. Keanu make films. But if I did it, I would sell my side.
This can't be no homegirl dropping like the NASDAQ. Smooth white girls like this coat of my ass crack. Smooth black girls, cause man, fuck it, I'll do either. I love pussy, I love bitches, dude, I should be running Peter in Adidas with some short, B-O-O all over me. My queen is where it's supposed to be. Your green is in my grocery. This Asian dude, I stole his girl and now he got that Coachy beat. My dick is like an accent mark, it's all about the over-E. It's a bonfire, turn the lights out. I'm burning everything you motherfuckers talk about. It's a bonfire, turn the lights out.
It's spinning on the turntables. Eat too much and you'll get sick. Drinks are pretty rich. 飲んであいつらはピッチ動物園で思ったピンチ食べ物でそうなんだ実は私はタラコが大好きプラスエビカニ食べようピンク色になんるのだからみんな違う色になんて勘違いしてるよね